For the first time in TGW history, we are presenting a movie night special. Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome to 2020. This is the classic Lord of the Flies 1990 version. I'm Adrian Matt, joined by my partner for tonight, Terrence, a.k.a. Rebel T-Time. And Rebel, what a historic moment tonight. History in the making.
Didn't I tell you? No, it's just Rebel. Terrence is no, there's no Terrence. It's Rebel T-Time.
Sorry, I was just following the policy, but nonetheless, some tidbits. This movie is based on a novel written by William Golding, and this movie was actually done in the Portland Parish, which is in the country of Jamaica. Very beautiful country, Rebel. I'll tell you, some of the images that you're going to be seeing over the next couple of segments here, aesthetically pleasing, absolutely breathtaking.
This movie is, wow, this movie is a really good movie. If you guys haven't seen it, I recommend you guys doing so. If you guys haven't read the book, I recommend you go reading the book. It's really good.
Well, I agree with you, and this film is psychological. It is so emotional. There's a lot of shocking twists and turns that you won't believe that will happen in this film, and I agree with you, Rebel. If you have not seen this film, ladies and gentlemen, you are in for a ride, a roller coaster ride of emotions that will be transpiring tonight. We're going to go ahead and continue this film in Lord of the Flies 1990, TGW's first movie night. Well, there you see the cadets, a total of 24 cadets who are now stranded on this remote island. They were headed home from what we understand, Rebel, but instead, the plane crashed in the middle of the ocean, and this is the results. The cadets have no other choice but to seemingly inhabit this entire island. And again, there you see the cadets right now doing everything they can to reach to safety.
You know, I would take a ship, like get a big boat, and like, why didn't they get a boat? Like, didn't they have boats back then? Didn't I have a ship?
Oh, come on, they were in a plane, though. They couldn't necessarily bring that ship to reach this island. And can you imagine, Ro, what's going through the minds of these kids? Consider the fact that they're alone. They don't have any experience when it comes to living on their own. But not just that, but also the fact that they're going to be in an island now. This is going to be something very different, something that they're no longer accustomed to.
I think they can, once they put their mind to it, I bet you one of them is going to be a great leader and lead them off the island.
Yeah, perhaps, and you may be talking about Ralph, I would imagine.
No, I'm talking about Jack.
Well, we're going to be finding out all the characters later on. I disagree with you. Nonetheless, that's Captain Benson, and there you see Captain Benson, who is the only adult out of everyone here, but it looks like he's actually delusional. He sustained so many injuries during that little plane crash that transpired moments ago. So again, they're really alone with no adults around here tonight.
A lifesaver?
This is Ralph. Ralph is the... Oh, no, not quite.
It's a glow stick.
The glow stick.
Look like a lifesaver.
From some kind of chemical.
Do you think anybody else is here, sir?
It's just an island. There's nothing here.
I'm thirsty. Yeah, me too. I'm hungry. What if there's no water?
We're all thirsty and we're all hungry.
There's water
Just try and get
out
some
there.
sleep. And
Yeah, but
tomorrow
not healthy
we'll
water.
know what we're gonna do.
It's still water.
And here... Well, I'll tell you one thing, that was Ralph, the colonel of the entire group, already laying out the first order of demand. And you know what? These kids are actually hungry, they're thirsty, they're scared, they have no idea what's going on. But Ralph now seemingly is actually making sure that everything is under control.
You're the man in the woods. Go catch some fish, get some berries, do... You have to do
But Rebel, they
anything
have no idea what they're doing, though. And now Captain Benson, though, saying he wants water. And again, Simon, he is a very smart young man, arguably the most understanding cadet of them all. But now Simon is going to do everything he can to try to find water for not only Captain Benson, but also for his entire team here.
That's what I mean. Go find water. I didn't mean the ocean water.
And that he did. Good thing Simon found water, as all the cadets probably are going to be drinking water sooner or later. And Simon did indeed find healthy water now.
Sir. I found water.
Take a look at this. All the cadets wasting little time drinking the water. Remember, they were all thirsty. Obviously, it's morning now. And thanks to Simon, everyone's going to have a fair share of water. Cannot believe that this is happening, though, ladies and gentlemen. The plane crashing in the middle of the ocean. Of course, this led to the cadets to inhabit this entire island. And I believe right now, what a smart tactic here to try to familiarize what the island is all about so they can actually study it a bit and perhaps maybe indeed survive and enhance their skills, because that's what they're doing right now, Rebel. They're actually exploring this island.
Yeah, you know, I remember I was out in the field when I was younger. I had to do something like that.
Yeah, you had some experience back when you were younger, so this is actually very familiar to you.
Yes.
Well,
Take a look at the size of this island, folks.
what's that?
Is that a puka shell?
Well, no, it's a conch.
My granny had one. If it had a hole in it right there, you could really blow it. Like a trumpet.
Like a trumpet.
Well, it looks like that conch is actually symbolic. It literally represents unity and strength. And now it seems that a conch has been found, and these cadets continue to look for food in this very, very inhabited island here. But I'm so glad they found the conch. Something could perhaps maybe be used for good reason. Of course, the blonde hair is Jack, along with his cadets right now looking... Oh, wait a minute, what the...
It's a warhawk. Or a pig.
That was a boar, a hog, a pig. There are animals in this island, and wait a minute. Well, you can hear the... Yeah, you can hear the cadets right now. I believe they're getting distracted with some sort of noise right now, and I believe it's actually getting the attention of all cadets now, even the twins. And ladies and gentlemen, if I'm not mistaken, I believe this is the conch from Ralph. Ralph is actually sort of like a call of arms. He's calling in for the conch so everybody can assemble here. All the cadets now running towards that sound, and I believe it is indeed, yes it is, the conch right there. There you see Ralph using it for good use. And what a great tactic from Ralph, calling all cadets right now to one group for a meeting. This is pretty smart.
Wonder what the meeting is about. Trying to get off
We're
the
about to
island would
find
be
out.
nice.
Whoever
Indeed.
holds the conch gets to speak. That's the rule.
Is this like assembly, sir?
Yeah. Except anybody who wants to speak gets to.
But not before they get the conch.
Right. There doesn't seem to be anybody here except us. And a pig.
It was a wild boar. No, it was a regular pig. Big, but regular.
If it was a regular pig, then it must have got here from people.
Yeah, if there's pigs, there's people.
Okay, cadets. Like I said, this island's probably uninhabited.
But we don't know. We've got to explore more.
Right, there's a lot of things we gotta do. But the main thing is, we're not by ourselves. We got Captain Benson.
Can I speak?
No.
Well, come
Oh,
on,
but
let him
he's-
speak.
The most important thing is, who knows we're here? Nobody knows we're here. They know where we were going, but they don't know where we are because you never got where we were going.
Where were we going?
We were going home.
I'm sure they're out looking for us. We should set up some kind of steady signal, like a fire, and keep it going all the time. And we're gonna have rules.
Well, number one, get him
Captain
some medicine.
Benson.
Can I have the conch?
Well, yeah, he is sick here.
Yes, Ralph's right. We've definitely got to make a fire.
Sir, are you the leader? Jack's the oldest.
Yes,
But Ralph's the colonel.
Jack should be the leader.
The kids are actually voting for Ralph.
I guess she just won the election. Doesn't matter who's in charge.
Oh,
We just
I vote
gotta
for
work
Jack.
together. First, we build a camp.
Well, I think everybody else voted for... Yeah, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it, folks. It seems that the cadets have faith in Ralph, and you know what? I would, too. I mean, he's been tremendous.
Yeah.
He's been taking shots left and right. No signs of urgency. Really a natural-born leader, and I cannot believe that you have no faith in Ralph.
I
He's
really
been
don't.
absolutely tremendous. There you see,
mean-
ladies and gentlemen, the current cadets building a camp. Go ahead.
Jack looked like a fearless leader,
Okay.
and he will be.
And Ralph doesn't.
I know it's poisonous
No.
or not.
Ralph knows exactly what he's doing. Ever since this entire thing started, since the get-go, Ralph has been again calling all the shots like a true leader here.
Found in the tropics?
Not exactly.
Then where?
Colorado.
There are totally different poison plants in Colorado than in this place. So we've got to take precautions, or it won't matter.
What won't matter?
Once we get rescued,
You better start learning to live with yourself, because we ain't gonna get rescued.
what are you talking about?
Just being logical. A plane goes down in the middle of the ocean. There's no wreckage. Who's gonna find us?
See,
Why don't you just shut
Jack
up?
is right.
Jack
See?
has no idea. He has
Jack-
no idea
Jack
what
is
he's
right.
talking about.
What we need around here is positive people, not people trying to scare
Exactly.
What we don't need around here is you, shit brain.
Well, that's real nice.
That's my boy. That's my boy.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on now. That's so uncalled for. This is not right.
He has no idea what he's doing. At least Jack,
Jack
does.
has no idea what he's doing, nor saying.
Always this way.
Just cut it out.
Well, you know what? That's uncalled for. They should stop picking that cadet first off. I believe his name is actually Piggy from what we understand. And second off, why does Jack think they're not going to be saved? I mean, he should be a lot more positive if you ask me.
Because Jack has brain, and Ralph doesn't.
No, I believe Jack actually has more bronze than brains, I'll tell you this one. And again, Ralph does know what he's doing. He's been calling shots since the get-go. He is not showing any signs of urgency, as we mentioned, of course, in the past. And look at this. Ralph is completely taken control of this entire group now.
I bet you he's gonna get himself and everyone else killed.
No, I don't think so. I think Ralph knows what he's going to be doing in the future. Of course, this is a great way for everyone to stay survived and stay alive in this very remote island.
Come on, let me try.
I got it. Shit. Damn, mother.
Swear it won't help.
Listen, Piggy.
Oh, get your hands off him.
Yes.
You know what? Jack needs to calm down. He needs to calm down, I'll tell you this much. But wait a minute, Ralph has some sort of plan right now asking for Piggy's glasses. He has a hold of the glasses, and this is one of the reasons why I believe Ralph is a great leader. Take a look at this, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, Ralph, truly a true leader, using the glasses to intercept the sun rays to make some sort of fire. You see, Jack was overreacting there, Rebel, but Ralph, on the other hand, is calm, cool, and collected, and now I believe the fire will indeed work. There we go. You have to praise Ralph for this, Rebel. He knows what he's doing.
Einstein is at least right once or twice.
Oh, come on now. First of all, we just saw Jack overreact moments ago. He was about to hit Piggy. That's the first thing. And then second off,
I was gonna
Ralph
hit him
again playing it
myself.
cool and collected. No, you were not.
If I was young, I was gonna hit him myself. I was a-
Yeah, sure. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Hold on for just a second because it looks like the fire is spreading now. The fire is too hot. It is blazing hot and it's spreading through.
Like
Uh-oh.
I said, idiots. They said moron. What?
No, he's not. Ralph didn't know that was going to happen. The hot is blazing
Of course,
hot right
he
now.
doesn't know
The
anything.
sun is.
Ralph doesn't know Jack. He knows nothing.
Oh, as if Jack was going to bring fire anyway. They have fire right now, but take a look at this, though. The fire is completely burning this entire setting here. All the cadets are looking on in horror. This is a tragic travesty that is transpiring tonight in this movie.
They're gonna die. They're gonna go by one, and Jack is gonna be the only one left standing.
Will you stop? Will you stop? Can you be positive for just a second?
I'm just calling it as I see it.
Well, guess what? Ralph brought in fire. Bottom line.
And almost killed himself.
But you cannot blame Ralph. In fact, again, everyone is inexperienced. Ladies and gentlemen, we're moving on to the sunset right now. The cadets looking on here tonight, part of the TGW movie night. There's Piggy, as I don't really like that name though, Piggy. I don't know why they called him Piggy, but again, the cadets like to pick on this guy.
Look like a pig.
He looks like a pig. What are you talking about? He looks like a normal human being to me.
Speaking of pigs, aren't you married, Miss Piggy?
Oh, that's nice.
That's what I heard.
Things just don't change, do they?
Hey, I'm just going by what I hear.
Here you see the cadets not necessarily taking Piggy seriously, and I disagree with these cadets. And now this is a story scene.
But he had to keep going, because the thing was behind him. The pus was everywhere. He could feel it, and all the while, the thing behind him kept coming closer. And then, suddenly, he realized it wasn't any normal kind of plants or bushes he was trying to run through. It wasn't the leaves or plants that were brushing up against him, touching his arms and face. It was thousands of claws, long claws, grasping at him, trying to stop him and hold him for the thing. And he tried to get away, but they held on, choking him.
What is wrong with Jack?
Oh.
He tries to scream!
Oh,
Oh, come on.
whoa.
What is wrong with Jack? What is wrong with Jack?
You want a scary story? That's a
Oh,
scary
you gotta
story.
be... Well, you gotta be kidding me.
It's not real.
And you can hear Piggy trying to assist this little kid. First off, Jack made that poor kid cry. And second off, Jack, for whatever reason, is telling a scary story whenever they're in the middle of the island. They have no idea what they're doing. They have no idea what's going on. They might not be saved. And Jack, in his sick mind, believes that it's time to actually... It's perfect time to tell scary stories to these kids. Yeah, okay, great job, Jack.
I wouldn't mind getting a
Well,
little.
would you like him to sing nursery or read a nursery rhymes?
Well, no, I just do not like this guy at all. And look at this. Another reason why I don't like Jack. He just pushed Ralph, and Ralph is not going to take it. Pushing Jack right now to a vertical base and pushes Ralph yet again. What for?
My arm.
Because Jack is a boss. Jack is a fearless leader. He should be the one that's leading the group, leading the troops off the island.
He seems untrustworthy to me. He's actually breaking rules in my estimation. He believes that they're not going to get saved. Why would we want to trust a leader in that? But there is Ralph and Jack, though. They are good friends, though, but nonetheless, I don't necessarily trust Jack. I do trust Ralph, though. He knows what he's doing, as mentioned, but they are going to be looking for some, I believe, some pigs here. They're going to be exploring the island, and thus far, they're doing tremendous as a team, as a unit, alive and well. Oh, there's the hog, looking for that hog, and Jack about to hunt it down, and I believe not.
Nearly got him.
They're looking for a pig.
Well,
The
you know
pig
what,
is
Jack?
in the group. The pig is named Piggy.
Well- Oh, that's real nice. You know what? Jack should actually just stop looking for pigs and leave it to Ralph. At least he's professional.
Yeah, let's leave it to Ralph. Oh, Ralph almost burned the island down with fire.
No, that was an accident is what it was, but at least he brought fire. Take a look at this right now. The cadets are cooking, and if it wasn't for Ralph, they wouldn't be doing so right now.
If it wasn't for Jack, the place would be burned down.
Jack didn't do anything. And it looks like they're going to do everything they can to survive. And again, they are eating this lizard. I heard that you eat lizards for breakfast.
I actually had them for lunch. It's
That explains your attitude.
Yeah, Louisiana. You know, we used to eat them in Louisiana.
Yeah, okay.
They taste like chicken.
Well, it's nighttime now. The cadets are sleeping here, getting set for this film, ladies and gentlemen, TGW's movie night.
Are you telling
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
We don't believe you.
Yeah, you're lying.
Why aren't you getting ready?
Oh, wait a minute, that's
Oh, look
Captain
who's back.
Benson.
You bet it is. Simon's right. We're gonna be rescued.
That's it.
Get your things
Rebel, they're
together.
gonna go home. Rebel, they're going home. All right,
Yeah.
see?
Give
I
the
told you
kids
there
poor
because
hopes.
the ref. Oh no! Wait a minute. Oh no, well, ladies and gentlemen, I believe it was just a dream, and seemingly we thought for just a quick second, for a mere second, Captain Benson was alive and well. He was conscious enough to actually tell everyone that they were gonna go home, but it was just a dream.
No, you believed it. I didn't believe it, but you believed it. Not me.
You believed it. What are you talking about? I believed it too. I'll be the first to admit, but you believed it as well.
No. No, I didn't.
Getting set for the next scene right now, folks. Again, there you saw the sunset, and take a look at this. That Simon is mentioned, and I gotta tell you, Rebel, I like this Simon kid. He seems to be very understandable, very nice, very caring, as we're seeing so right now with this animal. Simon represents innocence out of everyone in this group, I believe.
Piggy!
Will you stop?
I mean, he should marry Miss Piggy.
Uh-oh. Well, it is not getting better for Captain Benson. It is getting much, much worse.
They're just staring at the poor man, not...
Well, they can't do much, though, Rebel. They can't. There are no hospitals around, no doctors.
Beat it, you kids! Come on. Why isn't anybody getting food or wood?
Yes! Food... Oh.
You know, I have to agree with Ralph here, though, for just a second. Take a look at this. Look at the kids prancing, having a fun time swimming. This is no time to be swimming, though. Ralph made a good point. Why aren't the kids actually getting food and water? Any drinks, any of that? Any aid? What are they doing? This is not a right time to be prancing around and having fun.
They gotta have fun at some point, you know? They're stuck on an island. They can't just be there for the old
Well,
man.
you know what? They need to survive, though. They need to do
They do.
everything they can to stay together as a team and survive. And what are
And
they
they
doing
will.
right now? They're just playing in the water. They're splashing everybody. And now they're doing this, whatever this is, some sort of initiation, I believe. But again, the point is they're having too much fun, and they're getting a bit comfortable here. And I don't agree with the fact that these kids are getting comfortable. I believe they should be listening to Ralph. Remember, Ralph calling it in moments ago that all these kids should be looking for food and water and indeed aid so they can survive and get rescued, perhaps. And there you see again the kids having fun, as you like to call it. I don't think this is fun at all.
Fun. I mean, I remember doing that when I was a kid. No, it was
Oh, it's
fun.
mean. Oh, wait a minute. Ralph now calling in from the assembly. I understand, ladies and gentlemen, that Ralph is not, well, he's not happy. And the reason why he is not happy is because over the past couple of seconds, these cadets have been goofing off. They have been, they've not really been taking anything seriously. Now this assembly, the second time, will be assembled tonight.
The reason I'm calling this assembly is too many people are screwing around when they should be working. I mean, there's a bunch of things. Some kids don't even know when to use the bathroom.
Yeah, there was this one kid the other day who took a shit in his pants and then sat in it. I'm not naming names because it's possible Mikey
Well, that's
couldn't
not
help
funny.
it.
Oh, come on, why pick on the poor kid?
Ah,
Well, this is not right at all, though. It's not funny. Well, thank goodness for Piggy.
oh, yeah, thanks for...
All I mean
This
is we
piggy
have to have
husband.
more discipline and more spear fishing. We've got to have real food.
We should be hunting pigs.
Yeah,
That's all I gotta say.
that's on him.
Anyone else want the conch?
Some jerk off stole my pocket knife.
Yeah, things are disappearing all over. What are we gonna do with these when we catch them?
Give Jack the conch. Let him talk.
Why let him talk? He's been all negative.
At least he'll try to get...
We can't have kids stealing and just running wild. We're gonna have to have stricter rules.
more rules.
Hand out demerits, I guess.
Rules to stay alive.
Demerits for grand larceny? Eat shit and die.
No, I did not agree with that. Well, this is quite disturbing, folks, because I just noticed something, Rebel, and I'm going to go ahead and get to that in just a minute.
Sir, are we ever going home?
Of course we are.
Of course not.
As soon as they see our signal.
Jack says that we're never gonna be rescued.
You gotta
Listen
be
to
kidding
Jack.
me.
No, you misunderstood him.
Listen to
That's
Jack.
not what he meant. That's exactly what I meant. There's 8 million islands out here. Why should they find this one?
Okay, first off, what in the world is wrong with Jack? What is wrong with you?
I mean, he's right. There's so many islands out there. What are the chances they're gonna
Yeah, but you
go
know what?
to that specific island?
But if they connect the dots, sooner or later they're gonna get rescued. Especially if Ralph has that fire blazing, as he did mention before, some sort of signal at the top of the entire broadcast. But wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen, I noticed
If he
one
doesn't blow
contrasting
the-
difference.
If he doesn't blow the
That's
island
nice.
down
I
first.
don't know what I'm gonna do.
No, he's not. But wait a minute, something disturbing though, if you notice. In Assembly 1, whenever Ralph called everyone for that first assembly, notice how everyone was serious, everybody was listening to Ralph. In the second assembly that we just witnessed moments ago, a change in attitude, a change in behavior with these kids. These kids were now feeling more comfortable living in the island. And take a look at this as well, throwing rocks to this innocent poor kid.
Are you crazy?
And there's
Free.
Ralph to the rescue yet again.
Oh. There's your
But now this is a
superhero.
turning point. Well, this is a turning point of the entire film now. Because remember, Assembly 1, all kids were serious. Assembly 2, it looks like they're getting a little bit more comfortable listening to Jack as opposed to Ralph. And I do not like that one bit.
No, I will listen to Jack as well. You know,
Of course you
he's a
would.
he's a true rebel. Huh? Like myself, Rebel Tita.
That's why they call you
He's,
Rebel.
he's Rebel Jack. I like Jack.
He probably borrowed his dad's bicycle and rode around the block. Then how come he got arrested? Yeah, by the highway patrol. They got him doing 80.
You know, you call him Rebel Jack, and I agree with you. He is a rebel, but for the wrong reasons. He's a rebel going against all the rules. He's a rebel against, well, I'll tell you, he's a rebel against Ralph. He's supposed to be sticking together as a team with Ralph. He's not supposed to be leading a charge going against all the rules.
No, if
He's
Jack was
careless.
here,
He's telling all the kids that they're not going to get rescued. What is wrong with him?
I knew what
they're not.
They are going to get rescued. Sooner or later they are. It's going to take some time. Could be weeks, months, perhaps years.
He's
But at
giving them
least
false
something
hope.
will happen. Who, Ralph?
Yes.
I don't think so. I believe Ralph is just spreading positivity in which everyone needs. I mean, can you imagine how scared these kids must be? I mean, they probably must be feeling some sort of sickening, I don't know, some sort of sickening feeling. Perhaps maybe nauseous begin to set in because they're no longer with their parents, teachers, any adults in there. They're alone in this island. They have no idea what this island is all about, what it's capable of. I mean, can you imagine the danger that lies in that island? You got to believe that these kids are scared to death. Half probably are actually with Jack, but the other half are scared. And there you see Simon looking on, ladies and gentlemen. And Simon Preps is thinking, when is it going to be time? When is it going to be time when someone enters in the island and rescues this entire team of cadets? And I agree with Ralph, sooner or later it will happen. It will indeed happen soon.
There's a lot of sharks in that water, and I want to know if I want to see someone get eaten by a shark.
Will you stop? You're a sick person.
strategy. You know, trick them. Oh, sure. So how are we supposed to do that?
You just smoke them out. Crawl up, light a little fire. We have to practice on stuff that moves.
Hey, what the? Oh, come on now. What in the world? What did he do that for? What did he do that for just a second? What
they
in the
gotta
world?
eat.
He just killed that innocent animal.
They
They
gotta
gotta eat.
eat.
He did that not to eat the thing. He did that to make a statement. He killed an innocent animal, and there you see again Simon, who's looking on with disgust. And I would too, killing an innocent animal like that. I mean, it goes to show how violent and vicious Jack's group is.
Jack's group is awesome.
We do it.
Hey, that's
Yeah,
the
you may call it
original.
awesome.
The original Rebel Weekly. That's the original, right there.
No, they're a bunch of degenerates. And wait a minute, there's a sound now, and Jack making a beeline. What in the world did he hear, though? Jack is running in the woods. What in the world did he... Oh, that's Captain Benson. That's Captain Benson. Captain Benson escaped. He was inside that tent. Now he's walking around in the woods, and they found him. And this is what I was talking about, though. Simon is very, very, very careful with his cadets and members, even including Captain Benson. Ralph representing leadership, Simon representing innocence.
Stay with them every single second.
And Jack representing smarts and brains.
No, representing evil and greed, selfishness.
Maybe we should tie him
Oh,
down.
listen to this.
Yeah, either that or we get rid of him. Come on.
He's hurt bad and he has a fever. We've got to take care of him.
Why bother? He ain't gonna make it.
Exactly.
We've got to take care of ourselves.
He's not gonna make it. He's an old man in an island. Not gonna.
Well, you know what? You know what he is as well? He's a human being. And the fact of the matter is, forget about the fact that he's an adult. The fact is he's a human being, and you take care of others no matter what. They need to take care of Captain
You gotta
Benson.
take
In
care
Jack's
of
sick mind,
yourselves. They
well,
gotta
in
take
Jack's
care of
sick
themselves.
mind, that may be it. Well, you got to take care of everyone, is what it is. If you're going to be stranded on an island like this, and you need to survive, you need everyone together. Well, Captain Benson is awake, ladies and gentlemen, and I believe now.
Oh,
Well, remember, he's not focused on reality. Something happened. The sustained injuries that he indeed suffered through that plane crash at the beginning of the film, it caught up to him. And something happened to the mind of Captain Benson. And now he escaped the tent. We're reaching into the morning of the next day of this film. Ralph and Jack, I believe, having some contrasting different views. I don't agree with Jack's views. And now you see the cadets.
I do.
Of course you would.
Captain Benson!
Okay, so the cadets are now looking for Captain Benson. And you gotta believe this was Ralph's idea, because remember, he does care for people.
Captain Benson!
I would not go looking for a captain. I would try to get myself. I would take care of myself and try to find a way to get off the island.
He's still a human being. They need to find the man.
Save your breath, man. He's gotta be close by. He's probably
I mean, you know what? If they help Captain Benson get better, perhaps maybe sooner or later Captain Benson will be conscious enough to find a way out of the island. And I
Or
believe
he's in the
Simon now
ocean.
may have found something. Oh, I don't think so. I think he found something, though. Uh-oh. And perhaps we may have seen it. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the clothes of Captain Benson.
It's nobody's fault, Simon. He just didn't know what he was doing.
I don't think he's what you think. I don't think he's dead.
Why not?
Where are his shoes? We've got to keep looking.
He just swam out in them.
And his belt? He left his pants and swam out in his shoes and belt?
He was crazy, Simon.
So he's in his birthday suit in the ocean.
Birthday?
Well, you know, he's
Well, it's pretty interesting, though.
can't really say the other word. I mean, you know, he's in his birthday suit in the ocean. I'm trying
Well,
to
it's
say.
pretty interesting. Well, Ralph believes that Captain Benson is dead now, that he swam off and he's dead. However, Simon believes that
Yes.
he's still in the island somehow, some way. And I gotta agree with Simon, though. I believe somewhere in this island is Captain Benson. And there's the hog, though, and the cadets looking to shoot and hunt this down, and they missed.
Which they all doing terribly.
Hopefully they're gonna get better at it, but they need perhaps maybe Ralph to teach them. Currently, I believe it's Jack who's taking the lead.
Got him. Right up his ass.
Now what are they doing?
I heard
Oh,
deer.
Well, will they stop already? They're picking on this poor kid now as well. I'm gonna tell you, Jack's influence may have gotten to them.
Dorks! It hurt!
They're showing a sign of viciousness that we haven't seen before. They were innocent kids at the beginning, but now they're looking quite like Jack. And what in the world is this? It seems that Jack, with the blood of the hog that Roger got at the end, he's putting it to... Wait a minute.
It's war paint.
Yeah, but for whatever reason, Jack is actually putting it on his face, and there's Roger sharpening the stick at both ends now. And what must be going through the mind of this person right here? This being Jack. Something is changing in the mind of this guy, Jack. And I gotta tell you, Rebel, this is not a good thing.
Savages. They're gonna be men.
They are
They-
savages. You're right. They are, but for the wrong
They-
reasons. putting the blood of the hog into their faces. This is no time to be putting face paint on.
War paint.
War paint, face paint, whatever the case may be, I'll tell you, these cadets do not deserve a leader like Jack. They deserve a leader like Ralph.
Nah. Leader like Jack is the way to go. I picked Jack.
Well,
Jack
take
is
a look
the
at
leader.
this. No, not at all. Take a look at this, though. Have you noticed this? Jack's group, his cadets, the people that are following Jack, it looked like they're actually putting all the war paint into their faces following Jack, but the people who are following Ralph, it seems that they are not putting any face paint, any war paint at all. Notice a different contrasting style of behaviors that we're seeing here? And uh-oh. And there's the helicopter! That's the helicopter! And remember Ralph's plan. Ralph did state at the beginning of the film that they were going to put some sort of signal, a steady fire to the top of the mountain, and have Ralph making a beeline to the top of the mountain and see if perhaps maybe this helicopter is going to see that steady signal so they can get rescued finally.
They're not.
Perhaps maybe they are, though. Ralph is making it. Ralph is running right now to the top, doing everything he can, using his speed, his quickness to go to the top. Come on, Ralph, make it up there. Maybe that fire's up there as well. They are going to get rescued. And come on now, where's the fire? Where in the world is that fire?
Didn't I say? I told you, they're not gonna
Why are
stop.
you laughing?
They're not gonna stop. They're not gonna stop and help them off the island.
Well, first off, this is ridiculous. There's only one person to blame, and that's Jack. This is Jack's doing. Jack said that he was going to be hunting for pigs.
This is Jack's problem. No, Jack wasn't the one to stop the flare. No, he didn't.
No, it was Jack. Jack pulled out the fire. They were hunting for pigs. They needed the fire.
If you guys had let the goddamn fire go out, they would have seen it. Hey man, we were hunting. Gray killed a pig.
Face it, Jack, you fucked up. We could have been rescued.
Back off, man. I'm sick of your shit, and so's my gang.
I'm sick of him too, Jack.
Gang? What's that supposed to mean? What it means, Colonel, is that if you know what's good for you, you'll stop trying to run everything. Stop it!
And pushing Piggy too. Yeah, this is real nice. Nice job, Jack. Nice work. Yeah, this is what a
Great
true
job.
leader's all about.
Yes,
I'm sick of all this shit.
he's a great leader.
Make another camp for hunters. You guys want to have a little
Did he
fun?
just say another camp?
Come on, Jack, that's
Yep.
crazy. We've got to work together. Come on, what do you say? I say fuck you.
Yeah,
And that goes
That's
for you
uncalled
too,
for. That's
let's go, Jack.
real uncalled
Let's
for.
get out of this kindergarten.
Well, this is no time to break up at a time like this. Jack's greed has gone to his head, and now he's creating some sort of camp now, and all
This
the
ain't
other cadets are
greed.
following,
His
including this
greed.
one. He has greed, selfishness, he wants all the power, he doesn't want Ralph to lead the charge.
Get older, get hungry enough.
Ralph is the one that's being pushy and bossy and like being all this. Ooh, I got
No,
the
Ralph
power,
is the
blah,
one
blah,
that is being reasonable. He's telling everyone that they are going to get rescued. I thought the entire point of this entire thing was to get rescued.
blah. If I was stranded on an island, I would find my way off the island. I would
Oh,
not.
come on. That was another dream there, but I'll tell you one thing. If I ever was stranded on an island, I would not want to be stranded with you nor Jack.
Good, because me and Jack would get ourselves off the island.
Your brother!
Yeah, I'm sure.
I don't know.
Let's see how long that would survive.
In the other shelter!
So now take a look at this. Some sort of hurricane has reached to the island. All cadets are in safety here.
That tree's gonna go!
And did you listen to that? Rebel, did you listen to that? Ralph literally was calling for those cadets to leave out of that campsite because that tree, at least more trees, are going to be falling sooner or later because of this very ferocious hurricane, the strong winds here, pushing all the trees here. A little tidbit as well, during the filming process of this movie, The Lord of the Flies 1990, there truly was a hurricane during this time of period. In fact, the director took advantage to film this scene while the hurricane was in full strength.
I was involved in that hurricane, actually.
No, you were not.
I could worse.
Next thing you were going to tell me that you were Superman as well.
Spider-Man.
Oh, Spider-Man, sorry.
Yes.
Well, you got to feel sorry for these kids. Obviously are scared. They have no idea what's going on. They know for a fact there's a storm, a hurricane here, but they're trying to find everyone, trying to assemble within each other. And you got to understand, at this point in time, all the kids here, and take a look, more trees are falling left and right. You got to wonder whether or not if these kids are going to get endangered. And hopefully not, though, but hopefully, perhaps there won't be any more injuries nor deaths in the scene.
Yeah, you know, Jack, my good buddy Jack. You know, he got his squad safe and sound. Where, of course, this Woody Pooh does not have his squad safe and sound.
No idea where he's going.
He is a Woody Pooh.
He needs Ralph, though. I bet if it was Jack, you know what? I'll tell you right now, Jack probably is screaming, is crying out loud for Ralph.
Yeah, right. No.
Well, this is now the next day. This is morning. This is the aftermath of that destructive hurricane. And take a look at the destruction, ladies and gentlemen. You can hear Piggy calling for Ralph. But again, the destruction here is unlike any other. And because of the destruction, perhaps it's going to hinder these cadets from finding some stuff.
Piggy. Piggy.
That's nice. That's real nice. Take a look at the environment.
No, I've been involved in a similar hurricane, Hurricane Katrina. That was in Florida. No, Louisiana. Sorry, Louisiana.
It was in Louisiana.
Right here.
Very scary.
Indeed. And I believe this hurricane may have been a blessing in disguise because of this hurricane. They found food, some bananas, so they can, of course, strengthen themselves. And take a look at this. And now this kid, he found the conch. And thankfully, the conch is all right, though. They still need the conch so they can assemble and plan out.
We can stop.
Do you think the other guys are okay?
Like, he keeps pigging out.
Okay,
Get it?
Doc, I was just
He's
Picking
not.
out.
He's eating one banana. He's eating one banana. That's real nice. You just have your joke book tonight, I see. You know, you're disrespecting Ralph, Pig, and everyone else, but I'll tell you what, I cannot wait until Jack gets his. And I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, Jack sooner or later will get his. He is nothing more but a selfish human being. He continues to worry about himself only. He's lying to these kids saying that they're not going to get rescued. Sooner or later, I believe they will. And there's a dead pig. How nice of that. Jack has continued to hunt and hunt and hunt for pigs.
Where are they?
He should be worried about getting rescued is what he should be worried about.
They've probably just gone hunting.
What good is that gonna do? They can't cook pigs without a fire. They'll get trichinosis.
What's that?
Right.
It's bugs that live in pigs.
God,
We knew
got a
that.
human dictionary on their squad. Keep him
He's
on
a
your
smart
squad.
young man. But remember, though, there's only one way to start up a fire, and that's through Piggy's glasses. Jack does not have those glasses. Therefore, he cannot be cooking these pigs, so there's really no point in hunting down the pigs. So you got to agree with Piggy.
I don't agree with talking pigs.
Well, you know what? You may call him a pig, but I call him a very smart human being that knows what he's doing. And there's Ralph again, speaking about smart, having the smarts as well. In fact, using the glasses to intercept the sun yet again to start a fire. If there is one team that I would join, it would be Ralph. Take a look at Ralph, his expertise, his
choose
knowledge
Ralph.
coming into fruition. Yes, he knows what he's doing.
Okay.
Jack only
Last
cares
time-
about leading the charge and cooking up pigs.
Last time, didn't that thing catch on fire? Didn't that island almost catch on fire?
On accident. On
Yeah.
accident. But there you
Yeah,
see, ladies
was
and
on
gentlemen, this is
accident.
the
No.
Lord of the Flies 1990 Adrian Matt and Terrence, aka Rebel Tea Time, at
Told
Gameside
you,
here tonight.
Don't call me Terrence. It's Rebel Tea Time.
For the first time,
Rebel.
follow the TGW policy, for the first time, calling a movie night.
You're just like Ralph. You gotta follow the guidelines and all that stuff. I'm like Ralph. I don't follow guidelines. I don't follow rules. I don't.
Yeah, you're just like Jack, which is a bad thing. What you do, you only care for yourself. You're making fun of everyone. You're spreading all the toxic lies. And what does this cadet have in mind? And what is... Uh-oh, wait a minute. I'll tell you, this is some sort of scary, spooky cave. I'll tell you this much.
Looks like he's gonna hunt him some food up in that cave.
He might want to watch out. I don't think it's going to be smart for him to hunt by himself.
That's one dead kid.
Something will indeed happen. Maybe something is in there. And I'm not sure if this is smart for this kid to enter here, but... Well, there are bats. Oh, wait a minute, what in the world is that? Oh my, what the hell? He just attacked the kid! And the kid fighting back there with a huge clubbing blow to whatever that was.
Looks like another human in that cave.
It kind of did.
What's this dumb shit I hear about a monster? We're gonna have to send you back to kindergarten.
And they believe it's a monster.
Okay, what kind of monster? Did it have fur and poison fangs? Or long, slimy tentacles?
It growled, and it came out at me. In his mouth. It was wet.
Maybe it was a bear. Sounds more like a reptile.
Sounds more like bullshit.
Well, you know what? In this kid's defense, though, it was dark. He didn't necessarily get a close look at what it was, but I agree with you, Rebel. It did look like a human. It could have been a wild animal. There you see the cadets looking on, and Jack himself, along with Roger, is going to be, I think they're both going to be checking it out.
Now, I'm all for bravery and all that good stuff, but
Yeah, speaking of bravery, they're running away.
I don't think it's right to go into that cave. Like I'm good with Jack. I'm cool with Jack.
Well, you know what?
All his...
I was hoping, hey, you know what? I was hoping, honestly, for me, at least in my estimation, I was hoping whatever that thing was actually going to grab Jack and punch and slap Jack some sense in his mind.
We heard it all right.
I bet you it's...
Whatever it is, it's in there.
Well,
No,
something
they need
is
to
indeed in there.
strategize. They need to strategize to get whatever that thing is in that cave.
Or they need to just go back with Ralph and work together as a team.
I don't think they should.
You got to feel for Ralph, though. I mean, Ralph is doing everything he can to keep everyone protected, unlike Jack.
You should have seen it. He was scared shitless.
Wait a minute.
There was something in there? Some kind of wild animal or something? I know it. We heard it growl.
Wow. How nice.
Close? Just over the big rise behind our camp. Real close. Holy shit.
Yeah, this is your so-called leader, huh, Rebel? This is your so-called leader. Jack may be using that as a leverage to manipulate the kids some more into thinking that there is a monster, so perhaps he can gain some more faith from other cadets from Ralph's group and gain more kids, gain more people to join his group.
Whatever is in that cave, it is scary. Scary as a monster. Whatever is in that cave.
You'll find out.
I don't think it's scary at all.
With the human shape and it could be that teacher that ran off.
The captain?
Whatever.
Because if we want anybody to see
He wasn't a
the smoke,
teacher, he was a
it's gotta
captain,
be
but
up
nonetheless,
there.
again, the point is, Jack is using that as leverage.
Listen, Ralph. There's something loose on this island. A monster.
Yeah, and the kids are now scared.
Something.
And now look.
What do you want? Jack wants a survival knife. It's not his, it belongs to the camp.
Yeah? Well, there's a new camp now, and he wants it.
Yeah, and Tony wants his shoes and socks and all his junk.
Take Tony's stuff, but you can't have the survival knife.
He's a defector. Just another damn defector. Because
Oh,
it's a
shut up,
monster.
piggy.
I told you there's no monster.
Well, the goal
Tony
of
knows
Jack
that just wants to be hunter's all, and he's too chicken shit to come down and get his stuff himself.
But what if there is some kind of big animal?
Well, anyway, the goal of Jack to try to get the survival knife when it belongs to Ralph indeed. He keeps claiming that everyone else is a kindergartner, that they're all little kids. Well, the only little kid that I see here, the only immature one, is Jack himself. And now these two cadets will be joining Jack's forces. And this is ridiculous, though. Again, using some leverage into thinking that there's a monster in here. And the cadets continue to, I guess, roll along with Jack. And
You see
gotta
a
feel
kid,
sorry
I
for
see a-
Ralph, though.
You see a kid, I see a grown man in Jack. A true warrior.
Honestly, I see a scared human being inside. And now, Ralph, you got to feel for this Poor kid here, crying, of course, because he just lost 2 cadets now joining Jack's forces. And you got to feel for him because, again, Jack, he doesn't know what he's doing. He cares for
Let's play the
himself. He just
violin.
wants to lie and lie and lie.
Let's play the
I mean, look at this. And take a look at this sick man. This sick human being, Jack. What is he doing now? Get down from there. What are you doing?
Warriors do. They go and
True warriors? Rebel, they're cowards is what they're doing right now. I believe they're going to gang up in this camp. You got to be kidding me. This is not good at all. And now Jack, along with his cadets now from behind, on top of the camp from Ralph. And oh my God, what is he doing? Stop that.
Get the knife. Yes, get the knife.
Get the knife.
Need to go
He's stealing
and
the knife.
survive. Yeah.
Hold on, this is not even Jack's knife. Jack had no right to do this at all. This is ridiculous.
Wasn't
What,
his
does Jack
arm
think he's
in a
God
sling?
now?
Wait, wasn't his arm in a sling? How is his arm not in a sling anymore?
Well, days have gone by, I believe it. Oh, no.
Oh, God. They broke my glass.
In the process, he also broke the glasses of Piggy. How can you not feel sorry for this kid? You know, this is symbolism of innocence being broken. The glasses of Piggy breaking physically may be sad, but figuratively, the innocence as well has been broken in the side of Jack and his cadets.
Yep. Well, you can't go to Walmart or Target or wherever to get glasses, so sorry, you're on an island. No, if
Gotta feel
Jack
sorry
was-
for Piggy, though.
No.
You have to.
Anyone who wants to come up
I
past
don't have to do it.
Where are the others? They're hunting.
Where's the cave you found? Don't you know where it is?
Yeah, but I'm not going back. I already showed Jack and the others.
Tell me where it is.
You shouldn't go there.
I just want to look. I've got a glow stick.
And now it
What is a
seems that
glow
Simon
stick?
is going to be...
A glow stick is not.
Well, at least there's going to be some sort of light. Well, there's going to be some sort of light. Perhaps Simon's going to find out what's inside that cave. And Simon, though, you got to, again, give him some credit. He's going to have some... I guess he's going to have some cuts to enter into that cave, whatever that thing is inside. But I'll tell you, perhaps it's not going to be smart for Simon to do that. But take a look at Jack's cadets now, carrying that humongous boar, that pig there. And what for? You know what? I don't understand is
How
this.
come-
You know, Jack can kill the...
He's probably
Well,
going to
you know
throw it
what?
inside
Jack
the
can
cave.
kill...
Put it here.
Yeah, they're actually
Or
going
just
near
like
the
that.
cave. I was gonna make the point. You know, Jack can kill a couple of pigs, but what happens whenever all the pigs run out though, and there's no more food left? Then what's gonna happen?
Sharpen a stick at both ends.
Oh, there's other people on their island. Kill this.
What are you talking about? And what is he doing? He is now decapitating the head of this pig. I'll tell you, folks, this Jack here, along with these cadets, that's Roger. But these cadets as a whole, they're completely deranged. They're looking on in awe. They're not believing what they're witnessing. Jack cutting the head of this pig. And what now? What is that supposed to prove?
Put on this
What
stick.
is this supposed to prove? Putting a pig's head on a stick?
This is a present for the monster.
Oh, a present for the monster. The only monster I see is Jack.
Oh, the monster is in that cave.
Yeah, physically. Figuratively, Jack is indeed the monster. And that is Simon who looked on. And remember, Simon's mission to enter into that cave with that glow stick to find out what is inside. And hopefully it will be all good for Simon. We're back into the campsite with Ralph here, and it looks like these kids are trying to entertain themselves. And can only imagine the depressing mood that Ralph must be feeling here.
I'd be depressed being with them too.
No, depressed because of Jack. I mean, Ralph had everything systematical. He had a plan, a way for everybody to stand together, stand in a unit, a cohesive unit, to stand guard and work together as a team to get saved. And I don't understand why Jack broke that whole friendship, that whole trust.
Well, you know, like, Ralph team joins,
Speaking of the devil,
Okay, Rainbow, you've made your point. What do you want?
We killed a pig today. There's going to be a feast. You can all come eat with us if you want to. Go on. Now. The chief has spoken.
See you tonight, girls.
if you can't beat them, join them, and I join with Jack, so, yeah.
And now take a look at the twins who, I guess they're going to follow your philosophy. If you can't beat them, join them. And I believe the twins will indeed be joining Jack now, putting some face paint, some war paint into the face of these two, representing that they are now on the side of Jack. And I disagree wholeheartedly with that quote. If you can't beat them, join them. No, you're going to have to plan out strategically, enhance your ways, and try to find a solution.
And what would that be?
The solution being Ralph as the leader. It was going all well when Ralph was leading. And wow, look at the amount of flies in this pig's head. And this is indeed the Lord of the Flies. Simon looking on with disgust. The cave is right near. Remember, Simon wants to enter that cave, but now Jack claiming that there's a feast. And now the cadets are walking into this feast. You know what? The day when Jack stood up against Ralph, something changed. Something extremely changed in Jack, and we don't know what.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We like it here. We love it here. We finally found a home. A home away from home.
Yeah, that's my soldiers. Yes.
Horrible war cry.
Oh, look at Mr. Piggy.
And look at Simon. Look at the eyes of Simon, and take a look at the pig's head stuck into that stick there, and there is some sort of lightning in the background. And you gotta believe again, this whole lightning in the background, the thunder, is representing evil with how Jack is running things. Everyone, except for Piggy himself, has moved to Jack's side.
Luke, take them some meat.
You know why they chose Jack's side? Because Jack is
I promised
awesome.
I'd get meat. Didn't I, Ralph?
They chose Jack because Jack was manipulating them.
I want you to tell the little ones that I made you a promise and I kept it. Say it!
You kept your promise, but you don't keep the fire watch. You think one lousy meal is worth not getting rescued? We've got to be one group again.
I agree. You can join my camp and have all the meat you want.
We don't want your meat.
You have to agree with Ralph, though. You have to be in one group again.
Why'd you come here?
We came here to try and talk some sense to you.
You don't have the conch. Doesn't matter what you say.
In our camp where it belongs.
What's the matter, Tits? Were you afraid to bring it with you? Anyway, the conch doesn't count anymore, Miss Piggy Tits. Stop.
Get your hands off him.
Interested in you,
Get
you
him.
fucking conch.
Get him.
Why don't you take your fat friend and shove off?
Yeah, Jack is real nice indeed, isn't he? He's
Yes,
real tough.
he's
He has all the
awesome.
cadets behind him. He's going to just boss everyone around, isn't he?
Roger's the pig!
Roger's the... What are they doing? So this is what you call a camp. Yeah, this is what you call a camp, right? Just sitting around, hunting pigs, eating pigs, and out just trying to hunt each other in a way of just making it all games and fun.
Well, when I was in camp, we used to do something like this. It was hunt the donkey. And, the
Do
other
something
people
like
do-
that. Hunt the donkey?
Yeah.
Okay, the only difference between you and this is that they're stranded on an island. They might die, for crying out loud. For God's sake, they could die. They're not going to be taking it seriously. They could die. And Raph is the only one, along with Piggy, who are taking it seriously. And take a look at this. This is what you call sane. This is what you call fun. This is what you call a game. This is not a game. In the mind of Jack, it is a game for him. But for any sane person here, this is not. This is sickening is what it is. And something indeed snapped in the mind of Jack. Something changed in a Jack ever since he stood up against Ralph.
He jumped up, and now he is going to side with Jack.
Right, because they're all crazy. They're all viewing it in one side, and that being Jack's side. They're not thinking outside of the box. They need to think in a different perspective and a different perception, and Ralph's perception truly was the correct one. And Simon now is inside the cave with that glow stick. Take a look at the light, and we're about to find out what that animal was.
I told you that
it was Captain Benson!
It was that.
It was Captain Benson this entire time! And Jack was lying! Jack was lying! Jack was using this entire thing to manipulate kids, to tell everyone that there was a monster in the cave! You gotta be kidding me! Jack is an evil human being! He perhaps knew that there was no monster inside! Jack knew for a fact that it was Captain Benson! Jack knew for a fact that there was no monster, but he used it as leverage to get the faith of all these cadets here! And Jack is a sick human being, is what he is! He's a sick human being!
What if the monster was that captain and he was gonna attack them? No.
Captain Benson was not a monster. What are you talking about?
That captain was has lost it since the plane crash.
Yeah, he lost it. He was out of conscience. You're right. However, he wasn't dangerous. Jack is the only person that's thinking that there was a monster. He was using that.
You don't know what people are going to do when they're unconscious.
Well, they were getting taken care. He was getting taken. Captain Benson was getting taken care of by Ralph. And they're pointing at Simon. Simon, I believe, is going to tell Jack that there was Captain Benson inside. But wait a minute, Jack just... No, you got to be kidding me. You can't do this. Oh, my God, you got to be kidding me. This psychopath, these lunatics are killing Simon.
Didn't I tell you that there's going to be people dead on the island? I told you,
because of Jack.
Someone's going to be dead on the island.
Yeah, you said that they were going to be dead because of Ralph. All I see here is Jack and his tribe killing this innocent, poor kid. And oh my God. Oh my God.
They thought it was a monster.
They thought it was the monster. Take a look at the carcass here. You gotta be kidding me. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is what selfishness and greed will get you. And now Ralph is indeed crying, and you can't blame him, along with Peggy and...
Biggie, that was Simon. What good are you doing talking about it? It was dark. We were scared. I wasn't scared. You were scared. Anything could have happened. It wasn't our fault. It was. We were there. We didn't do anything about it.
Well, there's only one person to blame. That was Jack.
There was too many of them.
Jack. Yeah, okay, so you see you've seen a random person coming down on the ocean. You wouldn't like attack it.
Well, you know what? No, we wouldn't.
It could be dangerous. It could have been dangerous.
Well, it could have been a rational explanation, and you're going to tell me that it could have been dangerous whenever someone was running with a glow stick? Didn't it come to mind that it was a human being, for crying out loud? For God's sake, they knew it was a human being. I think Jack just used it as an excuse to show dominance.
On account of the storm.
I mean, take a look who's here, the twins. The twins should just get out of here as well. They had no right to betray Ralph, and they're back in here.
Hold on a minute. I want to talk to you about last night.
Wow.
We left early. We were real tired.
Well, obviously the twins did lie. The twins themselves were there last night. They did not leave early. But nevertheless, nothing can change over the fact that Simon is dead. Ladies and gentlemen, we're continuing on here tonight, a part of the Gaming Weekly's Lord of the Flies 1990 version here, part of the movie night. Adrian Madden, Rebel, T-Time at Game Side, and...
Rebel.
I called you Rebel.
Give it to him. Whip him.
And what is this about? Okay, what is this about? This sick man, this sick lunatic, Jack is ordering Roger to slap some... I don't know what the hell's going on. He's whipping this poor kid. Some respect. This kid that probably didn't do anything. You can hear the scream and the agony in the background. And Jack is looking on.
I'll get fire, I promise you. Tomorrow, we'll hunt again. But we have to be careful. Because the monster might come anytime.
But didn't we?
The monster might. What?
No! It can come again anytime, in any shape. Just when we're not ready.
What a Oh my. What a disingenuous.
The monster
Rat
can
is
come
Jack.
back anytime.
No, he cannot come back anytime. There was no monster. It was Captain Benson. They killed Simon, and now Jack using once more again leverage to try to manipulate the kids.
Is that a
There's
girl?
only two left now,
Oh,
and
no,
that's
that's
Ralph
Piggy.
and Piggy. No, that's Piggy. What are you talking about? No, you have been disrespectful to Piggy and Ralph all night long.
Build a raft and row off.
The only person you should be disrespectful is to Jack.
I will if you will.
You can see that. Never mind.
Well,
We don't really know
But
what's
then I
out there.
didn't.
What I do see is that crack.
past the reef, there's lots of boats that come
It's
by
that crack into the lens of Piggy due to the fact that it was Jack's doing.
Well, suppose
Oh no, I know what you're gonna say. The crack, yeah, I saw that crack too. And it was
That's nice.
disturbing,
I don't know.
very
Dingle
disturbing.
Dine, Dad told me.
Major Dingledine.
Yeah. He said if the Russians invaded the U.S., they would take the kids and separate us from our parents. And I know it sounds weird, but they might make us go into the Olympics or something like that.
I don't see what's so funny. Piggy, I don't think you have to worry about the Russians forcing you into the Olympics.
Well, I do agree with this plan, though. Ralph and Piggy getting set to perhaps sail off alone, and they should do that.
What's that?
And Ralph has found something. What is this?
It's like a board, a hammock.
Well, it looks like some sort of piano. And it is a piano.
I don't think that is a piano. It's like one of those Italian things when
Russian submarine.
Italian guys play the instrument standing up.
Nonetheless, it was an instrument, but you know what I liked here, though? Despite Simon's death and the horror that Jack is bringing in this film, at least
Jack
there was
is
some
awesome.
smile between... Well, nonetheless, there was some smile between Ralph and Piggy, and I do like the friendship between these two, and I like how Piggy, all this time, he had Ralph's back. And I don't like this one bit. Something's outside.
My boys.
Your boys? Yeah, the degenerates, right? The evil staff members.
The evil staff members.
What is it?
Just listen. There's someone out there.
I don't hear anything.
Because they're near you.
I hear you there, Piggy. Come outside, Piggy. I want you, Piggy.
Of course it's Jack. And now what are they gonna do? They want his glasses. They want Piggy's glasses now. They already got the survival knife. They have every single cadet. What more do they want? And Piggy, you can hear Piggy in the background. And I agree with Ralph. Why can't they leave them alone? And they have Piggy's glasses.
Run, run,
Well,
run,
this is not
run,
right at all.
run.
This is highway robbery. This is highway robbery. They had no right to steal Piggy's glasses. Those glasses were for Piggy himself, and now they stole the glasses. You gotta be kidding me. They killed Simon. Jack had to betray everyone and actually manipulate the kids here. He betrayed Ralph. He destroyed the entire plan of everyone getting saved, and now he stooped this low to destroy the camp and again get Piggy's glasses.
They gotta survive somehow. They gotta survive on this island somehow. There's every team for himself, okay? Every team for himself.
Yeah, here's the thing with that, though. Sooner or later, there won't be any more food. Sooner or later, something will indeed happen. And then Jack, he won't have any plans.
We did everything.
I believe in Jack. I believe in Jack will have a plan. Jack have a good plan.
Things would
You know,
be
his
much
plans, though, are
better
evil.
If it wasn't for him. I wish he was dead. No, you don't.
You said Piggy is a good guy. He wish people were dead.
Well, you know what? Piggy has been absolutely distraught. He's angry, frustrated. The frustration beginning to boil over.
We'd at least be
This is now a turning point right now, the film, ladies and gentlemen.
Ralph.
And
I can't see. I know.
I do not like this one bit, folks. You just heard Piggy moments ago did state that if it ever comes to it, I believe at least Piggy's thinking of the idea of joining Jack's tribe.
I think
This
that's
is
the
not
best
good at
choice.
all, though.
That's the best choice.
I don't think it's the best choice at all. Jack only cares about hunting. He only cares about hurting people. He cares about power and greed. At least Ralph, though, cares about surviving and getting rescued.
Halt! Who goes there?
Don't be stupid, you know who we are. We've bought the conch and I'm calling an assembly. Where's Jack?
What do you want now? You heard me. We've bought the conch and I'm calling an assembly. Why don't you two just fuck off? This is my end and my tribe. Keep your own end.
You're the one that won't keep your own end. Tearing up our camp and stealing Piggy's glasses. You've got to give them back.
Got to? Who says? I do.
Yeah, tell him, Ralph.
Piggy can't see. If you wanted to have a fire, all you had to do was ask. I'd have to. Come on.
Uh-oh.
Come on.
And now a
Let's
battle
go,
has
Jack.
ensued. Come on, Ralph. You got to take it to him, Jack. Rather, Ralph. The cadets in the background are now rooting for Jack, and Ralph is going against Jack here right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is not going to be a good sign for Jack, because I believe, there we go, Ralph has the number of Jack. Ralph able to knock down Jack here. And Jack and Ralph going back and forth. A fight has brawled in here. And this is everything that Jack has done. All the frustration, the anger that Ralph is feeling, he's boiling it over. He's releasing it on Jack right now. Big shots right there, the
How about
right, the left, the
frustration
kicks.
frustration out of Jack? He had to listen to that boy. He had to listen to Ralph.
I've got the conch.
Yeah, okay, well, Jack was frustrated, not because of that. Jack was frustrated because someone stands up against Jack. Jack does not like the fact that anybody stands up against his power, his administration.
Stop that, Roger. Let Piggy speak.
Jack prohibits freedom of speech. But now, it looks like Piggy does have the conch. Called for an assembly for a third time. And now for the third time here, unlike the other two we saw in the past, it looks like it's complete. No one will indeed take seriously, no one will take Piggy nor Ralph seriously.
Maybe the rest of them.
I don't take them seriously at all.
Of course you wouldn't.
Stuck here until we get home.
You know, at least Piggy and Ralph are rational. And what is Roger doing?
We've got to be sensible and make
Please
Yes,
do not tell me that
do
Roger.
it.
You gotta be kidding me! You gotta be kidding me! Oh my God!
I knew that was gonna happen.
The rock, the boulder, crashing into the skull of Piggy. If they haven't crossed the line now, they indeed have.
There's two that died.
Thanks to Jack.
Away with this.
Yeah? And what are you gonna do? Huh? What are you gonna do about it? You're out of it, pal. You're on your own.
Should have
And
joined Jack.
unfortunately,
They
Well,
shoulda
unfortunately,
joined
Jack did say something correct, though. Jack did say something correct. And the fact of the matter is, Ralph is alone. But you know what? At what cost? The cost of Piggy's life, the cost of Simon's life, because of that disingenuous human brat,
This
Jack, who
wouldn't
only
happen.
cares for himself.
This would not happen if they had joined Jack. If they had joined Jack,
Oh,
this
stop.
would not happen. Piggy
Please
would have
stop.
still
Bottom
be
line,
alive.
this would have. Okay, you know what? This bottom line would have never happened if Jack would have just kept his mouth shut, never gone against Ralph to begin with. They probably would have been rescued to begin with as well. Remember, it was Jack who took down the fire. That helicopter could have seen it. And now Ralph is all alone here. The tables have indeed turned. At the beginning of the film, everyone was following Ralph, and now it's everyone following
Where
Jack.
that got him? Where did that get him? Huh? Where did that
You guys buy
guy have nowhere? Only by
Yeah,
himself.
but at least Ralph has dignity, has pride. Jack is a plain murderer, is what he is.
What do you think?
Murderer. He didn't kill him by himself. He didn't kill him. The other people did.
Well, he's a responsible man, is what it was. He led the charge. He justified everything.
Nobody's left except Ralph.
And Jack is a sick man. They hear the twins in the background, though. They're talking about the monster yet again.
You said we didn't believe in the monster. You said. I'm pretty sure we don't.
And what I don't understand is how Jack and Ralph had it all. They were at the top of their game in the beginning of the film. They planned everything strategically. And I'll tell you what, this is what it comes to. Now this.
Is it really Jack? I think it was Ralph that did all that. I don't think it was.
Jack was the one who betrayed everyone by going
Yes,
up to
he
Ralph.
did.
He betrayed their innocence.
Yes. I would betray them too.
Well, you know what? If it wasn't for Jack, once again, everyone would be on the same page, working together. There wouldn't be any more deaths, I can guarantee you that.
Shouldn't be around here, Ralph. You're not allowed. Hunters are gonna come after you. Yeah, and Jack had Roger sharpen his stick at both ends.
If that happens, it'll be because you let it happen. Don't stand up to him. You're just another one of his slaves.
That's the best way to describe it. They are slaves of Jack. They're going to be following Jack around. Ralph said it correctly.
Slaves.
If he doesn't stand up against Jack, they will be slaves. Ralph has no other choice but to run away, and now we're getting set for the next day here in the
Slaves. You wanna
Yes,
talk
they are
about
slaves,
slavery.
everyone who
You want
follows
to talk
Jack.
about slavery? You want to talk about slavery? Let's talk about slavery. My people, slavery. Okay? You want to talk about slavery? Where we had to pick cotton in the cotton field?
Well, you know what? Hey, you know what? I'm not going to lie to you. There really is no difference. Slavery, both ends, are horrible, awful. And this is what Jack is bringing in. Uh-oh, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. No. Oh, they're trying to hunt Ralph. They're trying to hunt Ralph. And now Ralph is running for his life here, and Jack's trying to hunt this guy. Come on, Ralph, get out of there.
You know how you say if there's no more pigs, what you gotta do? This your answer.
And let's not forget at the beginning of the broadcast as well, at the beginning of the film, some kid asked Jack, what do you do to hunt pigs? And Jack replied saying you gotta smoke him out. And perhaps maybe in Jack's sick mind, he's trying to smoke Ralph out. Hence the reason for the big fire.
And
Wow.
he found the pig.
It's hard to believe that there aren't any pigs anyway. Jack wants to kill Ralph once and for all. He wants to eliminate anyone that goes against Jack is what it is. This is the reason why Jack is hunting Ralph. This is the reason why Jack wants to kill Ralph, because Ralph is the only person that can stand up against Jack.
You're right, there's no more
There's
pigs
Roger.
because they killed Piggy. There's no more pigs. Yeah, you're right.
How dare you say that? How can you say that?
If
Nonetheless,
Piggy
though, Ralph
was
is in a-
on the right side with Jack, Piggy would not have been dead.
And if Jack never betrayed Ralph to begin with and led the charge, Piggy would still be alive along with Simon. And I'll tell you, Ralph is in a vulnerable position, and uh-oh, the twins may have found Ralph. But take a
they're
look
not
at
gonna-
this. The twins are not going to let...
They're
yeah, they're not
gonna
going to tell
tell-
Ralph. Rather, they're not going to tell Jack. What a suspenseful moment.
But
A
if they keep
suspenseful
staring-
moment.
Anything over there?
No, nothing.
And that's what I like to hear. There we go. The twins did not rat out on Jack. The twins did not rat out on Ralph. The twins telling Jack they don't see anything, and they're going to continue to walk along even though they just saw Ralph. I don't like the scene of this. The twins may have told Jack that. Oh, there we go. Roger's gonna tell Jack. Roger's gonna tell Jack, and now they found Ralph indeed. And now Ralph is running for his life here. Ralph is trying to reach to safety, and I believe Ralph is going to the beach line. Ralph is going to try to swim out of here, I would imagine. Ralph is running for his life. Ralph, everything that Jack has done, everything that Jack and the other hunters and the cadets have done to Ralph, Simon, and Piggy, the hell that they've been through, it could come to an end right now because Ralph may be dead in just a matter of moments, but nonetheless, though, Jack is continuing to hunt down Ralph along with the other cadets. Ralph needs to do everything he can to get out of there. There you see the fire spreading all over the island. And now Ralph, though, come on, Ralph. Come on, Ralph.
Get him. Get him.
Ralph needs to run as fast as possible. The fire continues to blaze. It is hell in this island. The hell may not end for Ralph, though,
No,
as Jack is
please.
continuing the pursuit. And oh my,
What is
wait a
this?
minute, wait a minute.
What is this?
No way. Who? That's a general, that's a soldier. And look at the eyes of all these cadets. They are completely in awe of what they're witnessing. Something that they thought would have never happened.
What are you guys doing?
And Ralph now breaking down.
No, they came because they fired. He came because of the fire.
Yeah, and I was going to make the point. It was Ralph's idea to deliver a steady signal, that being a fire.
But who did that though? Wasn't it Jack that did that fire now?
Yeah, but for what purpose?
That's
to try
for
to
Jack.
kill Ralph.
No. Jack did the fire. So Jack got everybody safe.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
And now the
Yes.
Marines are here to save, finally, Ralph. Something that you believed would have never happened. Something that Jack and the rest of the cadets believed that they would never happen. And at what
No.
cost?
No. The fire was because of Jack this time. So Jack got everybody safe.
But at what cost, though? The cost of Piggy's life, the life of Simon, and the innocence of Ralph.
If they would have gone with Jack's plan, see, Jack was smart. Join Jack. Jack is smart. Jack knows what he's doing.
Well, first
And
off,
there
I
it is.
disagree wholeheartedly.
And there it is, folks.
I
the
disagree.
end.
Yeah, this was the end of the Lord of the Flies, ladies and gentlemen. But can I just throw in something real quick? I disagree with you wholeheartedly because remember, it was Ralph who initially did state that they should have a fire in the beginning of the movie. And guess what? They had a fire until Jack pulled it out. Until Jack put the entire fire out. Remember, there was a helicopter that was near. That helicopter could have seen the fire that Ralph put on the top of the mountain. But instead, Jack had to selfishly take it out for his own wrongdoings.
Obviously. No. Jack had a plan. Jack had a plan B. Jack knew what he was gonna do. Jack had everything
His plan
planned
was to
out.
murder. Yeah, murder and manipulate.
Anyway, folks, this is Rebel Tea Time with him over there.
Thanks.
With the Lord of the Flies movie. Let us know what you guys think of the movie. What was your favorite moments? What was your least favorite moments of Lord of the Flies?
Yeah, it was an absolutely incredible film, ladies and gentlemen. A complete classic, Lord of the Flies, 1990. I told you it was going to be a tipsy turn, a roller coaster ride of emotions, and it really was. Not only a disturbing film, but also a film of coming of age. And we really saw these characters from the beginning to the end, and it was a complete change to beginning and end. Now, I gotta tell you, I mean, this was really, really a disturbing film, though.
It really was a disturbing film, and a lot of ups and downs in this video, in this movie. I was going for Jack because Jack is a rebel like myself, but I wouldn't have done the things that Jack would have done, but he took control. He took control. He said, "Look, I'm gonna be the boss. I'm gonna be the leader. I'm gonna try to get us off this island." That's what Jack was about. Where as Ralph, he was like, "Oh no, I'm the leader, I'm the boss, I'm the head honcho of this group." No, no.
Actually, Rebel, let's not forget it was the cadets who voted for Ralph in the beginning nonetheless. They wanted Ralph to lead the charge. The only reason why everyone was scared is because Jack was spreading all the toxic and lies, telling everyone that they weren't going to get saved and that there was a monster on the loose. All the cadets decided to follow Jack from behind. Jack took control. I agree with you that. Jack did indeed take control, but for all the wrong reasons. To lead his own group, he had some sort of mental picture in his mind that he was going to live on that island, that he was going to take control, he was going to seize control of these cadets, and he was going to make sure that he was going to be a powerful human being. But at the end of the day, though, the Marines came in, they saved Ralph, and they saved perhaps all the cadets as well, but the cadets will indeed be facing their repercussions after the war crimes that were delivered in this movie. They killed Simon, they killed Piggy for no reason, and at the end of the day, though, it was Ralph who was right. Ralph knew what he was doing. Jack didn't know what he was doing. Jack, honestly, was the worst out of everyone here.
Jack was awesome. Jack was a boss. Actually, Jack was the legit boss. No shade there to Sasha Banks. But no. Jack was the legit boss on that island.
Nonetheless, though, regardless of what you think, we can argue back and forth, but we will agree on one thing. This was an incredible, incredible event, ladies and gentlemen. For the first time in TGW history, the TGW Movie Night. We would like to wish you good night. For Rebel Tea Time, I'm Adrian Matt. Good
Happy New
night
Year's.
from the Lord of the Flies.